Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Tua off the play fake. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
All right. Out.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Gets him on the in route. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Okay.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
It's safe. Go ahead.
Tua setting up to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Right.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that was the Dolphins' 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Right. Out.
Here's Achane from the pistol. Down to the 10. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, Spiller. And he's going to salvage a couple by bouncing this outside, but that's it. It's a gain of 2. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Catch made. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. after tying this game up. They're all set to send her away. This is Allen to return. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Blitz coming to up. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Well, makes the catch. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's Tua again. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. I'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score.
Ready.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's 2nd down and goal.
go. Go ahead. Ready, two. Watson, Oscar.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
Ready, set, out.
H.M. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They're throwing it. Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
79, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Tagovailoa now against the blitz. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
So 1st down from the 41. Here's Tagovailoa again. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Ready to stay. Ready. All right, fellas, listen up. Ready, two.
Sticking in the air, it's Tagovailoa. Into traffic, complete. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
It's Achane on the inside give. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
So 2nd and 5 on deck, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Looking slant route, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
It's a gain of 6.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down, here's Tua. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
All right, come on. All right, go ahead. Hey.
Tua now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Ready, set. Ready.
They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Now, I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Trying to run it in. Achane. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow their lead just before halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
Ravens 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. Making some progress here. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Crack Houdini. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go, go, go. Scoop.
Dropping back to throw. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Ready.
That's completed out to the right. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready up.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set. Hiking, 18.
From the red zone now. And the defender comes away with it. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Go ahead. Up, corner, long.
Now 2 with a throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
All right.
Looking to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Go ahead. Trouble one, hard. Trouble one, out. Let's go. 21G. Solo left Zion.
One final shot before the half. Escapes the pocket. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. Keeps himself upright. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
50 yards on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Pass play now. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders are willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
All right, fellas, switch. Get wide. Hey, 21 TA.
Tagovailoa on first down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
It's safe. Go ahead.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Finds his back. Achane. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Bronco 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Bronco 80.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. He's going to throw this one. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready, shot. All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That one hits for 30. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Ready. Ready, team. All right, fellas, listen up. 21G.
Not 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready.
Handoff running left. It's Achane. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Justin Matabike making that stop.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Go ahead. Ready, team. What's it?
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready.
Here's Achane up the middle. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Tua looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
All right.
Here's a handoff for Achane. Got some room to work. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Panthers all set to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Seven Pirates.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 27-yard line.
Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Come on. Set. Liking 18. He's moving, boys, moving.
I'll throw it. It's taken in by LeJohntay Wester. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Ravens football. They're going to look for points here, no doubt, but might be too little too late for them in this lopsided contest. Third down here, need 8 on the play. Air it out on 3rd. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Dante Trader with the pick. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready.
H.N., a 1st down carry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Ready. 18. 21G.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A dose of the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he could take it to the house.
Let's go.
From the red zone on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Cowboy 80.
Another throw here on second down. Completed over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 70.
From the gun, they go with Spiller. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming on. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a
60
Baltimore first down.
Goal to go, they're passing. We've got a screen to the running back. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 Lion. Let's go.
Back now, pressure coming. Has it down close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Now the Ravens offense staying put. Look at this. They're going for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit.
Dolphins 28, Ravens 15.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Dolphins get on that football. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Running left, here's Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now. Tunga Vailoa dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play. 2 and out from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. Ravens flying in, and they block it. And with the recovery there, that is exactly where possession's going to be turned over.
There was some vulnerability right up the middle, a punter's nightmare, and that's exactly where they attacked. Pressure got through, got a straight shot at the punter, who couldn't get it off in time.
Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. Design quarterback run here. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Dolphins with a 13-point lead. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He's drawn up for it. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He's drawn up for him. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. This play's a design run. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's a design run. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Baltimore.